toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado State Rams offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Dyer. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Oh, what a cut. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Get it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the off.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rams just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To throw, it's Dyer. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. They'll chase. After that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Perry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to SMU.
Quick pass on the fly motion.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rams are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw going forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams looking to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to attack. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down because
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Rams moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Balls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll give it to Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The handoff to Johnson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Warren. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier set.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarter.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Still on his feet.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Glover. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Chrome and Hope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
That ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rams decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They convert on third down. To the 46-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Perry. Lowers those pads. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Extra point here will tie the game.
mean, I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He breaks a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rams get enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Touchdown, Rams! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiggins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big dog.
And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Dyer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that's a situation here, tie game, 4th quarter, ball somewhere in the middle of the field. You're just trying to put it in your quarterback's hands, trusting your offense to make the plays necessary to go score and win the game. Now, you're not able to do it, so now you need your defense to come out here, bow up with their backs against the wall and try to save this game for them.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they're on top during overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Marches ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Power ahead. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. And what are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.